crown and shine.
Right. Halo ain't got to go.
Yes, sir. Crown and shine.
Right.
Halo ain't got to go.
Yo, that's like voice of many waters.
Come.
How should I crack the sky? Imagine that. You hear a dude from the sky say, "Nigga, you wicked."
Slaughter him.
Wait a minute.
Slaughter
You
him.
wicked. Florida.
There's still no audio on there.
Yeah, we good.
We good.
Yeah. Yeah. What you was saying?
No, just saying, man. We're just talking about the so-called Black History Month and how throughout this whole month, you have no opportunity to even search out what Black history is because of the distraction every week, every weekend, and everything. You know what I'm saying? And you have from Groundhog's Day, start of the month. You got Super Bowl, which is Superb Owl. Then actually last week you just had the Grammys.
Mm.
Then you got All-Star Weekend for basketball, Mardi Gras, President's Day, all within the shortest month. So it's like, when do you even have time to even try to go search out what Black history even is? They don't give you nothing. They don't talk about even the people of this society.
Right.
You don't even learn nothing even about them. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, they give you the shortest month, but then they give you the most distraction in 1 month. No other month have these many things every weekend in it. So that's why you need to even reflect Israel and learn who you are, so-called Black people. Like, try even looking into why they distracting you every month. I mean, every week of your so-called month.
Hey, and the thing about that as well, let me get Daniel chapter 7, verse 20. When you talking about with the distraction, it's to keep you off guard, it's to keep you busy. They keep you busy and wicked. Even with the media, look at the celebrities, the superstars. They're getting paid to lead the people astray. A lot to the people. Daniel 7, verse 25.
This is the book of Daniel, chapter 7, and verse number 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints.
Right, that's the media. With the lies, they shall wear out the saints. He shall speak great words against the Most High. That's his lies through the media. And they shall wear out the saints with all of this distraction, confusion. Right? You know?
The saints of the Most High, and think to change times and laws.
So who the hell is the one that's putting in what is it? Daylight savings.
Right.
Right? How is it you can be at Chicago and right next to you is Indiana, and the zip codes is two exactly different things? One is 6060 something, and the other one is 4 something. It's like damn near like the zip code is on the other side of the world.
Yeah, and even our time is different.
The time zone.
Yeah, usually in Indiana, I know that hour ahead.
Bro, how you an hour ahead? You right next door.
In Indianapolis, yeah.
Right, you know?
And they shall be given into the hands until a time and times dividing of time.
And what is happening? We're giving into the hands of the devil. Because what's going on? So much confusion, so many distractions everywhere. And the word February ties into purification, to cleanse, to purify. Right? And like you said earlier, it's the shortest month. So hey, I got Black History Month, shortest month of the year, 12 months of the year. Right? The coldest month in the year.
Coldest.
And it's the coldest. And not just that, now they're pushing, last year it was what? They mixed in February Black History Month with LGBT.
Yeah.
So now, you're like, bro, what happened to Martin Luther King? What happened to Marcus Garvey? What happened to Malcolm X? What happened to this person, that person? Give you RuPaul Drag Race.
Yeah.
They give you Billy Porter wearing a dress, Black Cinderella in the damn Met Gala.
It's crazy out here. They built to distract you, right? Because they don't want you looking to who you are. Right. You know, and I've been seeing the poll like, no, Israel, your Black history is the Bible. But you have no time to even look into, think into that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you ask some people, are people like, hey man, let them tell you something. Why have they told you what happened before slavery? You don't know. And we don't acquire because we so caught up stuck to this world that we're trying to attend all these events and be prepared for all these events. Because now you're spending the most money on having Super Bowl parties, having All-Star Weekend parties,
Keeping up with the Jones.
keeping up with the Jones, keeping up with the world. You see what I'm saying? So you spending all your resources and time, and you prepare your week to get prepared for the weekend where you got to go celebrate these things. And you ain't looking into nothing about you or your history. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's a thing where I'm like, man, like, we understand his story. It's history. It's his story. Figure out why you've been the great mystery, bro. Learn your story, my story. You know what I'm saying? That great mystery, man. But we don't have no time to do it, and we always so quick to be led astray and so quick to be distracted. That's the crazy part about it, and like we so quick to be distracted. And that's why he said, "Come out of her." Like that's why the love of the Father is not with you if you're in this world, because you're gonna be distracted. And you easily swept off your foot and easily gonna go astray.
Well, let me get Revelation chapter 18.
I was gonna bring that to verse 2.
Revelation 18. People gonna be stuck, man.
Yeah.
All-Star game, the football, Super Bowl, all of that stuff. It's not a knock to watch it. We're not saying you can't watch it, but we're saying put your priorities and make sure don't forget about the Most High. Forget about the Bible. Forget about keeping the Lord commandments.
You know, and think about again, you have the shortest month. Why are they putting all these distractions in your so-called month?
They put in everything all in 1 month.
All in 1 month. No other month have these something every weekend.
And trying to rush.
like
all right, y'all already got yourself. Okay, be good. Be happy.
Be happy. Like, and that's what I'm saying. At least inquire that. Because like you said, there's no knock if you want to watch it. That's okay. But at least inquire about what are they distracting you from? Why is it something every weekend? Like I call it the February distractions. Like it's something every weekend in regards to why they want to distract you from anything about yourself. We can bring up the precept on it. The book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse number 1. And after these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is falling, and is become the inhabitants of devil.
And listen, when y'all seen that award show last year with what was that Edomite?
Sam Smith or something.
Yeah, Sam Smith dressed as Satan.
Yeah.
And he had his, I seen that, I'm like, yo, it's right there.
And look at this one with Alicia Keys.
With Alicia Keys with the Baphomet.
We're giving praise to the Baphomet.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody she named was wicked as hell. You talking about Clyde Davis and what Jay-Z did, and BlackRock, which BlackRock is the people that's buying up everything.
He wasn't talking about
Ain't talking about it, then you said, oh, to the Most High God, but you're going to throw up the Baphomet sign. Oh. Like, full with devils, man.
You even had Megan Thee Stallion dressed as a devil. You had Cardi B dressed as a devil. What was you had? I think Sukihana as well, too.
You saw what Nas X did.
Right. It was right there with Jason in the time of Maccabees, man.
God.
Right? Forward. He said, we're going to make a contract with the heathens. The Lord said they forward the wickedness even more. Right? You know?
God. And it's become the inhabitants of devils, and the whole of every foul spirit, and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird.
So that's talking about demons that we're dealing with all in America. But this is Babylon the Great. All in America. All these celebrities, now the cat is out the bag. No pun intended. Look at Doja Cat. No pun intended. Dressed up like a damn black ghoul.
Yeah.
A tar baby from death. All black painted and just look like a demon. And then look at even her album. She even had the album. She looked like a large mosquito-looking bug-like creature. And I was watching the video. I was like,
Yeah.
Looking like a damn mixed hybrid mosquito, moth, succubus, Saturn demon. I was like, what the hell is this? And then promoting her album. And she's singing, it's like a damn siren trying to soothe the people. And all. You're like, what the hell? All in her album. And they're putting it out bold now. People can't even hide it no more. Right? You know?
Really not. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her.
Yeah, and that's what these other nations.
Yeah.
Right? The policies of America, the Democratic, the Republicans, the same voting systems and all of that, the way that they dress, try to look like Esau. Right? Their logic, their understanding with the LGBT madness that they got going on. You know?
And the merchants of the earth have waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy.
Right, look at China.
Mm-hmm.
All the products in America are made from China. So they're making money from America. Even Trump said it. No more we're gonna have any of these nations use America like a damn bank. You know?
And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people."
Right, like that voice we heard earlier with the sound system.
Uh,
Imagine the Lord telling you that. You can't deny it. You don't get your wicked behind up out of here. Get out. Come out. Right? Hey, that's what I said.
yeah.
Knocking on the door. He said, hey, come on, Jamaica, man. And the guy said, no. He said, I know you're in there. Come on. I know you're in there.
And that even too is like, it's real spiritual regards to it's not as bad as they people think. The Most High could be moving them from, because America gonna fall.
Oh, it's falling.
It's falling already. And he just removing some people and maybe you go somewhere back and build. Like he removed you before these things even happen.
Yeah, you know what's funny? That's in Isaiah chapter 13. The Lord said, every nation shall go back to their people.
Mm-hmm.
Every nation shall literally go back to their lands.
Huh.
So how they gonna do that? Some might do it willingly.
Some people
They're
got
gonna take a trip over there.
Yeah.
Some people have to force them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use ICE to come and grab you and bring you to a place you don't want to go. I'll bring you back to the place you're gonna belong. And get you up out of here. Why? Because I'm about to destroy this whole thing.
Gone.
You know?
Gone. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues."
So look, even with the Super Bowl, right? Let's get 2 Maccabees chapter 4 in verse 13. Even with the Super Bowl, understanding the history about football and the system they set up of devil worship, right? The players and the sacrifice they have made. The Lord said, come up out of her, my people, and be not partakers of her sins. Look even with the Super Bowl, look even with the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
What was it, last year? And they had the
Talk about the waters.
Yeah. They had what? The Last Supper, right? And they mocked the Last Supper, and guess who they had in the middle? The guy with the all blue skin.
Mm-hmm.
That was Dionysus. That's their pagan god Dionysus, who was also known as the god of wine. And what they was doing, they was blaspheming the word of God.
Because they had all homosexuals too.
Yeah, exactly.
All sodomites.
All sodomites. And that's been what? In the time of the Olympics,
Mm-hmm.
right? The Olympic Games, celebration, and the opening act is what? They got Dionysus at the long table as the Last Supper, and the rest of the people as disciples like Christ, his disciples, and it was all sodomites.
Mm-hmm.
And they had the wine at the table and everything. He's all promiscuous and all of this stuff. And then Olympics opening games. Now, what's the point about the Olympics? All the nations come together to celebrate the games. That's why I even had the sign with the Olympics with the 5 rings.
Mm-hmm.
I think one of them is China, other one is America, the other one is probably Britain. All the people that partake into the Olympics, that's the Psalms 83. That's all the nations.
And ain't nothing no different, man, than the Roman games. It's just the same things, bro. That's keep playing over and over. And even too with the Olympics, it looks just like Hunger Games.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It looks just like the Hunger Games, the movie. Like, you know what I'm saying? They coming across, but it also too is definitely a big ritual.
Yeah.
So all those things, even what you was breaking out, man, ain't nothing but a big ritual that our people. That's why you need to come out here and not partake in her sins. Because if you're doing it, like, you're part of it, right? You're part of it. So that's why even too knowing. That's why even when you get in sports, like, bro, this stuff is nothing but. That's why you call it entertainment. It's nothing but good scripts to keep you entertained, to keep you watching, to keep you. It's like, so. That's why you don't have no need. Like, that's why I say watching is one thing. Don't have no emotional attached to these things. Don't be invested in these things. Don't be like, oh man, like, I'm getting arguments on who better than who is. Okay, bro. Like, they all play the part.
And it's funny because like, for example, the Hunger Games we was talking about with who was it, Maximus in the movie Gladiator?
Yeah.
What he said? You're not entertained.
Are you not entertained?
Are you
not entertained?
What happened? He was telling them, listen,
Yeah.
All right, we'll put on the show for y'all and all of that stuff.
Is that not why you're here?
Yeah. For a good show.
Yeah.
After this game is done, y'all finish. Because y'all got to get back to life. Y'all got to get back to reality. What's going on? Also, it's a distraction because the Caesars.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They're putting it there while behind the scenes they're implementing specific laws
that they knew you're gonna be distracted from, and you won't be able to maybe look into anything.
Yeah, bread and circus.
That's it.
So you more focus on LeBron James getting another ring, or this Super Bowl player, whatever, getting another trophy, and not realize they're implementing laws to get your black behind out of America. They're gonna throw you in the Guantanamo Bay, 30,000 occupant prison cell. You about to get waterboarded. You talk about LeBron with a dunk contest. You about to get in a dunk contest.
Yeah, and it goes from our original point that you so caught up in this and entertaining these things to even look to find out who the hell are you?
Right. Who is you?
Who are you?
What's your identity?
What's your identity?
What's your purpose?
What's your purpose? You can't keep being these bywords. You can't be a color. You can't be from two continents. I can't be born at two hospitals at the same time. So you can't be from two continents. Like, who are you? So in the time of your so-called month to look for who you are, I'm gonna distract you every second. I'm gonna distract you every minute, every second you get a chance to breathe. I'm distracting you. So now when you prepare this week, you're gonna prepare for the Super Bowl. Then start next week, you gotta prepare for the All-Star game. And back to back. You have no time next year. No, you're in a new month. Now you on to something new.
And you know what's cold? From February, which ties into purification. And then also next until February is March.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like March Madness.
Yeah.
Right? And then also with the part of the word March, it ties into Mars. Mars is pertaining to the god of war, like Aries. So now March ties in to a spirit of war. Why? Because from March to April is when a lot of nations go to war.
Yeah.
Because of the time of the spring.
The spring for, yeah.
So they're using the names, the numbers, the understanding, the time, the seasons, they're tying all of this together. And what happens around March and April?
The Passover. It's the new year.
Yeah, but you more focused on March Madness, not knowing you're supposed to be keeping the Passover. That's the distraction.
That's a part of the distraction, yeah. But you're not looking into what's real. Like, why April Fools ever called? It's supposed to be the new year.
It's supposed to be the new year.
You the fool. You ain't looked into it. The joke's on you. Right. That's what they've been telling us.
You're the laughing stock.
You're the laughing stock, like April Fools. Why are you even look into why that's even a thing? Oh, because this was when the new year's supposed to start, because it's the spring, everything's spring forth from. So from late March to April, this is the new year now, the new birth. But you're the fool that keeps going on with the same thing, and you forgetting about Passover, and you thinking about Easter. And it's be brought up in the distractions, man.
And you know what's crazy? Valentine's Day is coming next week.
Okay, you got Valentine's Day. Another one.
Valentine's Day, 2 years ago, it was the Lord had the Feast of Purim.
Yeah.
Same time with the football celebration with Valentine's Day as well. So people is looking into it. They're like, yeah, we're gonna celebrate Valentine's. It's a Feast of Purim, right? It's 2 days. But why you're not keeping the Feast of Purim? Now you want to celebrate and watch the football. And you put it on your energy, and instead of you putting it on your garments and righteousness, your fringes and everything, you're putting on a damn football jersey.
Yeah, that's another
Everything is
distraction.
distraction. Second Maccabees chapter 4, verse 13. Back to back like the Mac attack. Don't get distracted. Yeah, Second Maccabees 4
and 13.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact, this dude right here. Go to verse 9. Go to verse 9. This is about Jason.
The book of Second Maccabees, chapter 4, and verse number 9. Besides this, he promised to assign 150 more, if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise.
Right, that's Jim. Right, that's Jason. You know?
And for the training up of the youth in the fashions of the heathen.
Right, in the fashions of the heathens. That's how with Jim. Jim knows, right? Training, wrestling naked in the fashions of the heathens. That's why even now today, look at the sports. With NBA, what is it? The youth basketball camp?
AAU.
The AAU camp, right? Even with the football. What is it? Pop Warner?
Yep.
Kids and all of that stuff, right? You know?
And to write them of Jerusalem by the name of the Antiochians.
Hey, and what was it? 1980s with Jesse Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
He's the one that coined the term African American.
Right, it was like 87 or 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he coined the term African American. He used to call us Negroes or Black, whatever. He said, no. African American.
Mm-hmm.
We're part of that continent and this continent. We're still Americans.
Yeah.
We want to be like you Americans, so now we're Black American.
Yeah.
Or we're African American. We still American. Right? But they never coined the term Jerusalem. Or Judah. Right? You know?
Which when the king had granted and have gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to the Greekish fashion.
He made them all convert
to
that lifestyle. Right? Read on.
And the royal privileges granted a special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for amity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law.
See, put down his own government, which is according to the laws of God.
And he brought up the new customs against the law.
You see? So the customs of the heathens is literally made to be against the laws of God. It's to counter it. Right? So instead of us keeping the Passover, they'll give us Easter. It's to counter it. Instead of us keeping Purim, they'll give us Valentine's Day. It's to counter it. Right? Read on.
For he built gladly a place of exercise.
He did it gladly. He built that basketball gym, that football gym, that stadium gladly. He was happy. Read on.
For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection.
See that? The chief young men, the leaders of the next generation, the future stars, the future celebrities, the future sports stars, the young LeBron James, the young Michael Jordan, the young Kobe Bryant. They got some baseball superstars.
You got Juan Soto.
Juan Soto.
It's some other guy, man.
I lost track of it.
Yeah. I know all the baseball. Love you.
I remember Derek Jeter.
Yeah.
Names I'm gonna call is gonna be like 7 years.
Yeah, I remember like a Derek Jeter.
Yeah. Aaron Judge, Alex Rodriguez. You know, that's my type of hero, man. Right? Even with football, baseball, soccer. Right? Cristiano Ronaldo. Who's the other one? One from Brazil. Ronaldinho. Or Neymar. Yeah, Neymar as well too.
See, I be.
He be
Yeah, man, it's a encyclopedia. What? Nah, man, that's how people like to be like that. I got a couple 3-7-4-1. go with this.
So, but finish verse 12.
Come on.
We're gonna get good to this.
Yeah, come on. Verse number 12. And made them wear a hat.
And made them wear a hat. They go to draft.
Put the cap on.
Yeah. Whatever team you with, represent that team.
Mm-hmm.
But it's what Jason did.
Mm-hmm.
And it ties back in with football. It ties back in with sports, like Colin Kaepernick was telling you. This is just a modern day slave walker. That's it. You want to measure the people heights, length, width, speed, and all of that stuff. It's a modern day slave auction. You know?
Now such was the height of the Greek fashions and increase of the heathenism manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, the ungodly wretch and no high priest.
So the Lord said, ungodly wretch and no high priest, because he bought the position. He stole the position under his own brother Onias. He betrayed his own brother for that position as a high priest. Right? And look what he did.
That the priest had no courage to serve any more at the altar.
So you don't want to keep no feast days no more. You don't want to pray no more. You don't want to fast. You said to hell with Passover, right? To hell with the new moon. Get gems.
Crazy.
The NBA Finals is on. Now, once again, we're not saying you can't watch sports, but we're saying put your priorities first. How watching every shot. Right? Don't try to watch the game on the Sabbath, because even the Lord gonna mind that. Look what happened with Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
And all the people that was watching that fight on the Sabbath.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and what happened? The Lord gave him a good quick pick of a gingerbread.
Right?
They thought it was all fine and good, and guess what? Now they're kissing Mike Tyson behind.
Mm-hmm.
Because on the Sabbath, Billy was showing Mike Tyson behind.
And that even that is like how they keep you in sin of your own pleasure, because it's like usually a fight be on Saturday.
Right.
So why would they have it on the Sabbath? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it's usually Saturday night when it's Shabbat is over.
Hey, and guess what? What if it's pay-per-view? So
You gotta buy.
So you buying on the Sabbath. You broke the Sabbath to watch Mike Tyson against the Edomite. And not just that, while that's happening, this is a gladiator fight.
Like I had to lock your proof, my friends. You watch him to make an ass of himself.
Yeah,
literally.
You may see yourself in love.
Like,
yo. And you know what's funny about that fight? Before he had that fight, he had his beard.
mm-hmm.
When the fight came, he shaved everything off.
Yep. Cool.
And he know he an Israelite too.
Yeah.
But he even said it in the interview. He said, I gotta make money. He said, my name ain't gonna make me some money, whatever this and that. But in the interview, he was giving out the hints to the people, like, yeah, basically they threatened me if I don't do this, I don't do that, they'll kill my family, this and that. I gotta make some money.
Mm-hmm.
And then they paid him to do what? To go to fight as well, too.
Yeah.
To have the white man come up as that young, strong, great white hope, and against one of the greatest fighters in history for Israel, as a black man, Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna show our young white boy who don't really know how to box. He's paying people to win the fight.
Yeah.
So they can throw the fight and make him look good. And then as well, the person that we look at, we got respect for, is Mike Tyson, one of the greatest fighters ever in history. He's being brought down by a young white man. A child. And that's the psychological warfare Esau put in the mind of our people too as well. We be the greatest we can break down.
Yeah.
Beat them. The Willie Minster.
And we deal with our weakness.
We give with
Somebody that's not even on his level at all.
Right.
That's crazy.
You got a precept you want to bring up?
Yeah, come on, King. I'll check out a couple of them. Because somebody grab, I'm going to bring out the second address first, but somebody grab Proverbs 3:31.
3:31?
Yeah. And then I can grab Jeremiah 11:9.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 31. Envy thou not the oppressor and choose none of his ways.
And that's what sometimes we envy them. Like we thinking they living it up. This is their kingdom. This has nothing to do with us. Don't envy their ways. They can go off. They can do whatever they want. We don't have to be like them, bro. We don't have to sub up. I don't envy them. Because yes, they still are oppressor in none of their ways. They can break the Sabbath. It's not for them.
Right.
They can do these things. they can be distracted. Like, bro, they can do all this, watch the football. Man, they can do all these things. We don't have to be a part or envy them in their ways. Come back to your customers, who you are. And that's even too, in the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 8, and verse number 26, it says, "Oh, look not upon the sins of thy people, but on them which serve thee in truth." So even when it comes to Jason, when some of our people want to go off, let them do it. Don't follow them. But that goes because we envy, and it's like, okay, somebody do it, then I'm just following behind him.
Right.
That's how we so easy distracted. We easy just follow along, or we easy get drugged into some. It's a sin, honestly.
And they lie talking about we doing it for the kids.
You're a damn lie just for you.
Your ass ain't dressing up as a damn Power Ranger or a damn Ronald McDonald on Halloween for no damn kid. You want to do it.
You want to do it.
Or as a stripper.
You know what I'm saying?
As a nurse.
Yeah, nurse and cop girl,
right.
Catwoman,
Right.
and
Catwoman.
dude, Batman, and Spider-Man. Like, come on now. You wanted to do this. You wanted to do that, bro.
Look at Diddy. He was dressing up as the damn Joker.
As a Joker. He's a joke.
And he's a Joker. The way he was talking, he was like,
yeah.
He said, yes.
Yeah, and they made a big joke of him now. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, but we can't envy their ways or try to follow behind them. And even when our people go off, we don't need to look upon the ones that sin, bro. Look at the people that still keeping it, everything in truth, keeping the laws in truth, right? Bring this out too, King, and Jeremiah. 11 and 9.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 9. The Lord said to me, "A conspiracy is found among the men of Judah."
You need to figure this out. That's what you need to be trying to look into. Find out the real conspiracy of who you are.
Right.
Because when we talked about even earlier about you being distracted, you have no time to figure out, like, you say the conspiracy, like you're the biggest conspiracy. Because you don't know who you are and the world do. You're
the secret.
You're big secret.
You're the secret.
You're the secret. You're the secret sauce. You're the secret. You are the conspiracy, bro. Like, you know, to bring that again, King.
And the Lord said to me, "A conspiracy is found among the brethren of Judah, among the men of Judah, and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem."
The whole Israel. Like, you are the conspiracy. You are the big secret. You are what the world needs. You are what the Most High God needs you to figure out. That's what you need to look into. Because, you know, we are a conspiracy theory. We be like, man, this connected with this, Trump doing this, that, which is good. But first, figure out who you are. Figure out the biggest conspiracy first and figure out who you are first before you go into other lanes. You know what I'm saying? Just like figure that out. And we don't use none of our time during our so-called month to figure that out, to even look into that, to even try to connect some dots. Because we know stuff don't sit right. We know stuff don't seem right. It's like, but we just keep going with the flow.
You know what's crazy? I remember before I came in the truth, it was me and my brother, what do you call it? He's now in the truth, brother named Zahabia. We was in the world. We always have these conversations. We was talking about Kendrick Lamar, Higher Power, the song that he had. We was talking about just Nat Turner. We was talking about Malcolm X. We was talking about just so much, you know, black conscious mode and stuff, right? Man, like, people don't see how obvious it is what's going on. We being tricked and all of this stuff. We was talking about the movie Black Panther. We was just talking about so many different things. But the conversation we had was about intellectual. It was about revolutionary. It was about getting our mind right and, you know, looking at what's going on right in front of our face. And 3 years later, we in the truth now. And it was crazy. The movie Birth of a Nation, remember when that happened? Yeah. We was hyped. We like, man, yo, we gonna finally get some. We hyped. Finally see how people, man, fight back and all of this stuff. We watching the movie, and that's why I found Psalms 149. When the Edomite used them to teach the Bible, right? And he was telling him, just teach only this, read only this part. So the way the Edomite was teaching them, like he was just teaching them, just read the book of James, just read the book of Jeremiah, just read these specific books. Don't focus on everything else, just only focus on this. So they guide you and teach you what to read, what to say, and how to look at things, their perspective and interpretation. But one day, Nat Turner reading certain parts in the Bible, like war, like destroy your enemy, like they're gonna be in slavery, like fight back against them type of stuff, right? Isaiah 14 type of stuff. So now his eyes is open. He's like, hold on, this is the same book, but it looks different. So he comes up, and you have the Edomite slave master. He's bringing in all the people of the plantation, and they'll all be round up. And that turner is the priest. He's the teacher. He's the pastor, right? So as he's guiding that turner and telling him, "Hey, give him a good word. Give him a good word, right? To calm him down, to calm the people down, so they can submit, right? Yeah. You do your thing. You go tell him. Give him a good word." That turner's looking, and the dude they broke his teeth and everything, had him beat down. He's looking, he's big and strong and everything. They try to break him. That turner looking at him, and then the spirit just hit him. And he's getting mad. So the Edomites behind him telling him, teach your people the word of God, the good word, to keep them calm while I'm killing your people. Right? And that turner's just getting mad. He's looking at him. He started tearing up, and the spirit started to hit him. He's like, so the guy's like, all right, good. He's thinking everything all good. He said, I pray, sing to the Lord, a new song. Right? And then everybody like, well, here. He said, sing praise to the Most. He said, sing praise to God. He said, I pray you sing to the Lord a new song. Let the high praise of God be in the mouth of the hands and a two-edged sword. Let the high praise of God be in the mouth and a two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on the heathens and punishments on these demons and to bind their kings with chains and those with fetters of iron. While he's saying that, the Edomite is behind him looking.
What? That's not in the script.
That's not the program. The script. The hell is going on? And as he's saying it, they're looking at that turtle, and the brother that was weak, you can see that spirit get on.
Yeah.
You can see him start to stand straight. And that power's getting on. And he's like, that revolutionary mind started kicking. For war. And you see the woman, they start to get strong. That spirit. But guess what? The Edomite used the pastor to keep them asleep. The Lord used that same pastor, that turner, to wake them up. And he got mad as hell. Took that turner, put him on a damn post, tied him up, and beat him damn.
Yep. And that's part of the precepts that we kind of brought out earlier. We've been talking about, which is that Romans 10 and 2. Because our people have the zeal of God, but not of knowledge. So he's connecting the dots now, and it's like, oh, you told him to teach this Bible. But now when he's teaching, they come out that Bible too.
Right.
Now it's like, that's in there too.
Right.
So now the people getting that zeal, then that spirit, like, wait, what? Oh, so we can kill them.
Right. They didn't tell us
They didn't tell us that. They turn other cheek. But obey your masters. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can kill for vengeance to our sword. Oh, wait, what? And that's why people need that spark, because they have it there. It's like, even when we was teaching the brother today, even the sisters like, wait, that's in the Bible? I've read this, I've looked in it, I've heard this, I've been in it so much and heard like in depth. Because I had to walk over to the brother a couple times and just show like, no, look, it's in here.
Yo, you know what's crazy? As I'm thinking about the movie again, there was a scene in that movie when I first seen it. Because I'm watching over this and I ain't never seen it before. I memorized the line of that speech, not knowing it was in the Bible, which was Psalms 149. So I'm memorizing the speech, not even knowing that's the verse I'm literally memorizing. So I sing praise to the Lord, high praise to God, be in the mouths of the saints and the two-edged sword in their hands to execute vengeance on that nation and punishment on these people, to bind their kings with chains and nobles and fetters and iron. His honor have all his saints. Praise ye the Lord. I memorized that speech, not knowing it actually was Psalms 149 in the Bible. And this and that, and look how the Lord worked. So now what happens? There was a scene in that movie where The Edomite got mad because now he's like, damn, my pastor, he's not doing what I'm telling him to do. So I got to bring in another pastor, which is the one that was teaching him, which is the cemetery or seminary school. I got to bring in the Edomite pastors to re-educate him. Because this guy, this black pastor, whatever, he's getting all stiff, he's getting all pumped, all proud. I can't control him. So he brings the Edomite to come in, and the Edomite's looking at him. He said, hey, so you're the pastor for this place? He said, yeah. He said, so you know the Bible?
Yeah. Oh, that's when they start going scripture from scripture. He started going scripture from scripture. Like
he said, you know the Bible? He said, yeah. And he went out, right? But look what's funny. Get Luke chapter 4. Because as I'm watching the movie, I'm like, yo, and mind you, I've never read the Bible. I'm watching the movie, I'm like, this one is crazy. But what's happening? The Lord is giving up your mind. He's turning the wheels of your mind and showing you, yeah, there's not just one side to everything. You got to see both sides. There's a balance in all things. Yeah, Luke chapter 4, verse 2.
That's the book of Luke, chapter 4, verse number 2. Being 40 days tempted of the devil, and in those days he did eat nothing, and when they were ended, he afterward hungered.
Right.
And the devil said unto him, if thou be the Son of God, command this stone that it be made bread.
So the devil know the Bible too. Right? Esau know the Bible too. He studied the Bible. That's how he know how to put us in sin, in captivity. He used our own laws against us. So the devil is trying to come back and forth with Yahushua, you know?
And Yahushua answered him, saying, it is written that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word of Yahweh.
So now he cut him. Right there. He won the first round, right? So now the devil is getting mad, and what happens now? Read the next verse.
And the devil, taking him up to an high mountain, showed him unto all the kingdom of the world in a moment of time. And
all in an instant, right?
And the devil said unto him, all this power will I give thee, and the glory of them, for that it is delivered unto me, and to whomsoever I will give it.
So Esau wanted us to look at him as God. He said, I control everything you want that you need. Whatever you want, I can give you it. You just got to submit. That's what he tried to do with Mattathias. You want to be in front of the king? You just got to submit. Do this, and I got you. You good. Right? You know?
If thou therefore will worship me.
See? That's what Esau wanted. He wanted to worship him. Against the laws of God. We're supposed to worship the Lord. You know?
And shall be thine. And Yahushua answered and said unto him, get thee behind me, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him only shalt thou serve.
Cutting him with the word of God. So he won round 2, right? So now the devil's getting pissed off and mad. Now jump to verse number 10.
Verse number 10, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over thee to keep thee.
This is what Satan said. So what is he using? He's using Psalms 91. You see what I'm saying? So Satan is using the Bible against Yahushua. Same as Esau is using our own books against us. But the thing with us, we didn't know at the moment how to combat and go against it and counter it. How to protect ourselves, how to put on the armor of God and the shield and the sword and the helmet. You know?
And in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone.
See, he's reading Psalm 91. So Satan knows the Bible. So look what Yahushua told him, you know?
And Yahushua answered and said unto him, it is said, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God.
Look at that, cut him again. So now, 3 rounds, knockout. Read the next verse.
And then the devil had ended all the temptation. He departed from him for a season.
Look at that. That was the challenge. It said all the temptations. So he threw different jabs at him, attacked him, wiles of the devil, all different type of examples, punches, left hook, right hook, uppercut, all different shots against him. He always shot one against him in all battles. So he said he tempted him for a season. It's like sports, right? This season, you got 30 teams that's playing. They're trying to get that trophy. Everybody's battling for that chip, for that trophy. So you might win this season, you might lose the next season. You might not get the ring.
Then it's like with this devil too. It's like you come when you think you're at your lowest.
Right.
He's fasting, thinking he's weak. He
right.
think, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, when brothers understand when you're doing them fast, your mind, you gotta be strong. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you get different temptations. Like I said, when I'm fasting, every time I go to work, they got some type of cooking. Like, everybody offer me fuel. Somebody want to take me to lunch. Like, anything. I say too, he fasting. They come in with a pizza party.
Right.
You had lawful pizza. What's that, bro?
Y'all even playing. It wasn't even playing.
Y'all usually come in with unlawful pizza.
Right.
I want to come in with just all cheese and chicken pizza.
And that's the Lord testing you.
That's the Lord testing you.
Now, why did I bring up that point? Because in the movie Birth of a Nation, the Edomite priest pastor, no, I'm not calling priest, that damn pastor,
Yeah.
he came in and he's thinking he could shut down that tournament. Right? Why they already beating that tournament damn near to death? He's weak.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's coming in. I'm gonna beat you physically, then I'm gonna beat you mentally and spiritually. He said, "Yeah, you know the Bible." I said, "Yeah." Okay. Then he hit him with like a couple of back and forth here and that. He said, "You're supposed to submit to your masters, all that stuff." And he said, "Yeah, he's supposed to be good." And then he hit him with the Matthew chapter 6. 19 and 16. There was none good but one.
Well, yeah.
He was like, okay. Hit him with another one. He said, "Yeah, you're supposed to submit. You're supposed to be our slave here and there, this and that." Right? After the third round, did you know what he hit him with before he punched him in the mouth?
Mm-hmm.
In Exodus 21 and 16.
I don't remember.
Nat Turner used one of these verses that you people in the Christian church ain't never heard a day in your life. Back and forth sparring with him. Once he heard that verse, he knocked him out immediately.
Oh, yeah, God. This is the book of Exodus, chapter 21 and verse 16. And he that stilleth a man.
Now hold that right there. Get Jeremiah 50 and 6. It's going to get cold. Because that Turner is going back and forth. And I'm like, damn, and you know what's funny about our people? We love fights. We love controversy.
Yeah.
But it's a fight. We all in it.
Yeah.
But why is that? Why do we love challenges?
I mean,
Why
we
do
used
we
to
love
defend this.
Huh?
First, it's the competitive, but we used to defend it. We supposed to, it's the spirit that's in us. We defend the unrighteous thing, but we supposed to defend the righteous.
Yeah. And you know why? Because we're warriors of God by nature.
It's in us.
So combat, the Most High God is a God of war. So when we see something like combat, we get drawn into it. We don't know who started what happened, but we just locked into it. And that's our spirit. But with the thing with us, we're competitive, but we only compete against each other. Now, in a way, it can make us better. We're supposed to compete with each other to become better, so we can be against the other nation. We keep each other sharp.
Yeah.
So now what happens? Read that. Jeremiah 50 and 6.
Book of Jeremiah. Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50.
That's crazy.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse number 6. My people have been lost sheep.
Right, so our people is lost, right? That's what the Lord said. Now jump to verse 7.
Verse number 7. All that found them have devoured them.
All these nations that found us to have devoured us, right?
And the adversary said,
And the adversary, the enemy said what?
we offend not.
So they said, listen, we don't offend.
Oh, because they see, yeah.
See? Read on.
Because they have sinned against the Lord.
Because they know we sinned against God.
Mm-hmm.
They're waiting for us to sin so they can come and attack us. The jealousy, the envy. They hate us because God chose us. We're better than everybody.
The habitations of justice, even the Lord.
You see, we're supposed to be the habitations of justice. So now they know that. Now we get to this 21 and 16.
It's Exodus chapter 21, verse 16. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, or if he be found in his hand, he shall surely be put to death.
That's the verse Nat Turner used against the Edomite.
Mm-hmm.
And when the Edomite heard that, he snapped and then punched Nat Turner in the mouth. Because first it was just words, back and forth. It was 3 rounds, same as with HOI and Satan. HOI won all 3 rounds. Same thing with Nat Turner against the Edomite pastor. He won all 3 rounds. But the third round that he won was that precept, Exodus 21:16. And I bet you the person that made the movie, he's not going to drop everything. He's just want to drop hits just to show people. What made the Edomites snap? You know, you finished. You finished. Because what you did to the nation of Israel, no other nation have done what you did to us.
God.
And you got to pay a level of judgment you cannot escape. You can't run from this judgment. You stole a whole entire nation. You stole the heritage, the laws, the commandments, the language. You even try to split. You stole our position. How you going to take our Bible and use it against us and talk about in God we trust, and you don't keep none of the laws of God? So that's like, bro, you and Esau didn't know he knew that verse.
Yeah.
What shocked him?
Like, oh damn it, you've been
What
reading
the
too
hell?
much on
Right,
your
you've been
own.
reading too damn much.
On your own.
So he came with that verse. He that stealeth from man, and what happens? If he be found in his hand, what is that tying into? Get Jeremiah 50:33. The Lord is cold, man. Everything the Lord did is tying into the laws. Everything he does is tying into the laws. Yeah, Jeremiah 50:33.
Book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse number 33. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together.
See, northern and southern kingdom is oppressed together by this devil. Right? You know?
All those that took them captive,
You see, all those that took us captive, what happened?
kept them fat,
They held us fast. They holding on to us, and what happened?
refused to let them go.
You see how cold the Lord is? So the way he made this devil, he wants everything. He want to take everything. He don't want. He's greedy. He's not going to let go of nothing. He don't want to lose a damn thing. What about the jewels of God, the gold and silver, the riches of the world? You think he's going to try to let us go? And if you think he's trying to let us go, what about with who was not in that term? Marcus Garvey.
Yeah.
Try to set up that plan that we go to Africa.
We just say, yeah, we get on shit, we go back down.
Right. He so hell no.
No.
Y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all making us rich.
Yeah. And you're the jewels of God.
And you're the jewels of God.
And we know that.
And we know that. So now, get Joel chapter 3.
Because that goes with that pride too. We able to hold the jewels of God.
The gods of earth.
The gods of the earth. We have them. And then we make them sin. They easy to sin. They going, no. They're part of our system.
We're keeping them asleep. We're keeping them weak.
So it's like, we have to be God. That's part of their pride and their ego.
And that was Antiochus Epiphanes.
Yep.
He thought he was God himself on earth. Yeah, Joel chapter 2, verse 3 and verse 3.
Yeah.
But look how cold that verse is. We're oppressed together and he refused to let us go. And then Exodus 21:16, it says what? He that stealeth a man or be found in his hand, surely be put to death. Look how cold the Lord is, man. He put the spirit on Esau. Whatever he gets and takes, he don't want to let it go.
You don't.
He's going to hold on to it till death. So what's happening? He's going to hold on to the children of Israel till death.
Yeah.
And part of the law is, while we're being held in his hands, the Lord is going to come crack the sky. We're going to be found in his hand. And he's going to implement the law and kill him. Yeah, Joel 3 and verse 3. So now trying to hit him with that Exodus 21:16, I was like, what the? Because I'm like, when is this devil going to get mad and snap? You know, Exodus 21:16.
That pierced.
And that. It was all talk back and forth.
That cut the
But it cut his soul.
That's like, oh, you alert.
Yeah, you alert. You learned to that, boy.
You alert to that boy.
I'll never forget that. Exodus 21:16. And I didn't know the number of the verse. I just knew the saying.
Yeah, that's crazy. I got it.
And he was rushing. He was rushing to say it. See that still man from his hand?
He was quick on the court. Yeah, he was quick on the combat. I remember the interaction.
Yeah.
That turn was quick, and he was just like, hey, you ain't even thinking about it. It's like,
Right.
yeah, the Lord had to.
And the Edomite slave master is looking like, because he's looking at the other Edomite like, hold on. I didn't know you know all this. The hell? Oh, no, we got a problem.
And I didn't even know he was on the level to challenge you like
Right.
this.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's the Lord.
God.
That's the Lord. Yeah, bring me, you got it, man.
The book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse number 3.
Bring it out.
They had cast lots for my people. Had given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine.
And listen, all these sports players, they don't tell people what they're doing behind the damn lockers. These football players walking around with just a towel here and there, this and that, they're not telling people what they're really doing behind the lockers. NBA players, Dwight Howard, Anthony Davis, a little pat in the back and behind, all of that, all funny business. They're not telling people what they're doing behind the lockers. The Diddy parties, these rappers, you know,
that they might drink. Ye and what have ye to do with me, O Tyree and Zidon?
jump to verse 5.
Verse number 5. Because you had taken my silver and my gold and carried into your temples my goodly possession. The children also of Judah.
The children of Judah and who?
And the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians.
So the northern and southern kingdom have you took and sold into the hands of the white man. That's the translated scripture. Biblical to history, tying into the scripture. You know?
That ye may remove them far from their borders. Behold, I will rise them up out of the place where ye have sold them.
And look what's happening. The Lord said, I'm going to raise them up out of the place that you have sold them. How's he raising us up? Let's see first, spiritually as well. Teaching us who we are.
Yeah.
Giving us back our identity. Let us know who we are. And what happens now? Look at Kyrie Irving in sports, basketball. Look at Kanye West in music. Any avenue that our people watch, it could be comedy, it could be sports, whatever. The Lord got an Israelite in there waking up.
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving now. Man, you're talking about the Hebrews, Negroes, documentary, all of this stuff.
Right. And even I know last year he was hooping, he had fringes on the shoe.
Yeah. And he also had during the time of the Passover, he had his staff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why people are just waking up tremendously. Even when the crazy thing is, and I know how people sometimes so stuck on heathens, but like Kanye is crazy, but he's just method to his madness. It's showing regards to like, oh now people in the upworld because he got this damn heathen out here butt naked showing off everything.
Right.
But we can do our women like that. Now our women shows up half naked, see-through things on, it's all good. But now he prancing her around the whole Grammys with just a see-through, he had a see-through thing on with nothing under that. What the big upworld? Women is like, you can't be doing that. And even you see what I'm saying? So, but it's like, but even get back to the point, like our people are waking up on a mass scale. Because it's like you have no chance to say you didn't hear it. Album talking about, yeah, he said I'm an Israelite.
Right.
Don't call me black no more. You know what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving. So it's just like you can't escape it, bro. You can't escape it. And I think even too, something you mentioned I want to just touch on when you was talking about like these heathens, even too, like everything they know our Bible, so everything they do is on the left-hand side. Right. You know what I'm saying? How they say we can't judge, but we know we judge righteously. You got a whole position called a judge in the kingdom.
Right.
Like
a whole book called Judge. Book of
it's
Judges.
a book of judgment, but you got damn somebody that judge on the wicked side. Because when we walk in, we guilty already. And they put a hand on the Bible to swear we ain't gonna lie. So everything you doing here is wicked.
You breaking the laws, you ain't keeping no law.
You keeping no laws. I gotta swear on the Bible and everybody in here lying. From the lawyers to the attorneys to the judges. And like everybody in here is full of lies.
And you know what's crazy? They use our book as a weapon against us.
Against us.
We see the Bible, we see it says the Holy Bible, our spirit.
They use it against you.
Yeah.
They use it. And he's like, you don't think people gonna use it like you gonna be in here lying? But it's like, no, we realize, but everything you do is on the left-hand side. Everything you do is on the wicked left-hand side. So they know the scriptures and they know how to use it against us. So it's like they try to play in our head. You can't judge nobody, but you got a damn position in this kingdom called judges. Like they judge people and give people life. You see what I'm saying? They like do ultimate like judgment like they're God. But they don't want you to believe you can be a judge. When be like, oh, you can't judge, but that means you go sit in front of an attorney and get judged. You go sit in the courtroom and get judged.
know, you don't keep no.
And you don't question none about that.
It's white.
But everything, he know the Bible, but he know it only and how to twist it on the left hand side. That's the crazy part about it, man. It's like everything he take, he have to know it to be able to twist it, put it on the left hand side.
That's the deception.
Yep.
Deceive, like it says in 2 Corinthians 11:3, the serpent beguiled Eve.
Uh-huh.
How did the serpent beguile Eve? Get Genesis chapter 3.
Uh-huh.
Me and the River's going over this today. It's funny.
That's crazy, man.
He gotta know how to twist things, so he gotta know the truth so he can bring in the lie. And then they'll try to mask it, talk about a white lie or a black lie, whatever. Genesis chapter 3, verse 1.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 3 and verse 1. Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made. And he said unto the woman, Yea, have God said, ye should not eat of every tree of the garden?
Right, he knew that.
I'm going to ask you a question that I knew already.
He knew that. This devil know.
That devil already knows. Because who comes up and asks a question like that if you know? Like you act like you was part of the conversation.
There's even a parable. Yeah, keep going.
Verse 2. And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
Now check this. Hold that. Give 1 Corinthians 1 and 22. All right.
God. This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 1 and verse number 22. For the Jews require a sign, and the Greeks seek after wisdom.
Now, you can use this right here, because get Psalm 64 and verse 4. Right? It says the Jews require a sign. Our people, our belief is so low, so they questioning Christ about a sign for this. Hey, can you do this? Can you do that? What about this miracle? All this stuff. But the Lord said the Greeks seek after wisdom. Now, Psalm 64, verse 4.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64, and verse number 4. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Right, read on.
They encourage themselves in an evil matter. They consumed of lying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? They search out inquiries.
You see, they search our iniquities. Right? That's his search. That's what Esau does. He does research on everything. Right? You know?
They accomplish a diligent search.
See, they do a diligent search. They go all throughout this book.
Yeah.
All right, God said, y'all do it like this. All right, let me switch and make it opposite so it could be like that. They know how to twist it, but before they twist it, they got to know the information. They know how to manipulate it. Right? You know?
Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep.
Right. And what's their inward thought? That their house is going to continue forever. But how? Same as the mindset as Willie Lynch. If we set up this program of the 6 cardinal principles, they could be enslaved from 400 to 1,000 years. That's what literally we said in the Willie Lynch book.
And that makes so much sense. And that's why, man, I wish I would have had that clip, because I had with a brother, a person was part of the industry, saying like how movie directors have to read the Bible.
Yeah.
To be able to, that's why when we see stuff of spiritual eye now in the movie like that, because they have to read the Bible to know how to manipulate it, how to train, how to twist it and everything, bro. And that's called that part of the law of the land. They feel like they won't get punished for doing certain things if they put it out in the movie, twisting
like
it,
warn people.
Yeah, even, and that's why they put more stuff in cartoon movies than even the adult movies as well. Because of the kids, but it's like we put it out. We ain't have to say how we have to put it out.
We did our part.
We did our part.
Hey, didn't Pontius Pilate do that?
Yeah.
when he had Yahweh tried in, he said, hey, the Jews said they're going to kill him. He said, listen, I ain't got no part in this. I'm going to wash my hand. When you say you're going to wash your hand after you damn near beat him to death. And then now you want to clear yourself for the crime?
Yep.
Oh, no, you got to pay too.
You're going to have to pay as well.
You touch the Son of God, you got to pay.
But it just goes to that point. The devil knows this book. the kings or the people that run this world, which we know are the wicked, they know this book, and that's how they have to try to keep us in sin.
That's how they twist it.
That's how they have to continue to twist it. And because there's no way, even as well, our so-called work week is Monday through Friday. The only time you got an off day is the Shabbat.
Right.
The only time you're off day is the Sabbath.
And most of your texts come on the Sabbath. Ain't no coincidence.
You see what I'm saying?
And then not just that, like the law said in the book of Numbers, when a person works, they're supposed to get paid that same day.
That
same day, yeah. Finish Genesis chapter 3 and verse 2.
Correct.
I was reading today. I'm like, this damn joke.
And the woman said unto the serpent, we may eat of the fruit of the trees of the garden.
So she know that, right? She know the instructions from the Lord, you know?
But of the fruit of the tree which is in the midst of a garden, God hath said, ye shall not eat of it.
So she know that. We know that as a nation. When the Lord had us learn the laws and keep the laws and the commandments, Psalm 78 and verse 5, right? When it says you teach it to your people, fathers teach to your children, to your wives, to your nation. So we know the commandments, we know the laws. That's why he talking about the 10 commandments. Everybody know the 10 commandments, but they don't really know it. They don't really follow it. Right? You know?
Neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die.
So Eve knew that. We as a nation knew these things. That's why even Leviticus 11 and 7, pork is unclean. The Lord said, don't even eat it or touch it. You know?
And the serpent said unto the woman,
Look what
ye shall not surely die.
so look.
Like, what he say? I'm God, but you ain't gonna die. Right? Like, what?
He just kept it.
He kept it.
You know?
For God doeth know in the day that ye eat of thereof, then your eyes shall be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil.
So what is he doing? Causing division, confusion,
Confusion,
bearing false witness,
and like trying to build interest.
right?
Trying to be intrigued, like build intriguing things and build interest to make you, because you know how people are curious, and we do got the rebel spirit. You hate not to be told, like what? So you build that interest in that, you know, and make it intriguing for them.
So the devil, he's basically like, man, listen, look, God trying to finesse you. The reason why he don't want you and your husband Adam to eat the fruit of the tree of life, because he don't want you to be on his level. Right? You know?
And when the woman saw that the tree was good for food.
What happened there? The serpent piqued the interest. Right? But he already knew they wasn't supposed to eat of that tree of fruit. He already knew that. But he asked him that question and he already knew the answer. He was setting her up the whole time, you know?
And that it was pleasant to the eyes, and the tree to be desired to make one wise. She took of the fruit thereof and did eat.
So look, he baited her. He seduced her.
Mm-hmm.
He gave her an option. And he knew how to combat it. He piqued her interest. And what did he do? He understood Adam is the one that's supposed to give the wisdom from the Lord unto his wife. She's the weaker vessel. That's why the Lord said in 1 Peter 3:7, husbands, go with your wife according to knowledge.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So he's supposed to teach the wife. But what happens? She goes astray and goes to the other nations, goes to the serpent, and now he starts to finesse her.
Mm-hmm.
So now what's happening? The serpent is actually teaching her. And then she goes back, you read?
And gave also unto her husband with her, and he did eat.
So now she's teaching her husband.
Mm-hmm.
It's backwards now.
Yep.
But who's teaching her? Who's leading her? It's the
Satan.
serpent. It's Satan.
Yep.
So same with our people in society today, who's the one that's leading the so-called black woman? It's the white man.
Mm-hmm.
So the white man teaching her with his philosophies, and then she's going back to her black man trying to teach him what she learned from the white man.
Mm-hmm.
That's why even the spirit of our woman today, my pastor told me this. My pastor told me, well, what the hell? I'm your husband.
And your pastor getting led.
Yeah.
Damn Catholic with the white man.
Right.
With the white man.
So the same thing with Nat Turner in that movie. He came in, educated him in the beginning to teach his people to fall asleep, to teach them lies. But when he started to wake up by the Lord God,
Mm-hmm.
now he started to educate his people who they really are. And now the white man ain't got a stronghold against them no more. And remember in that movie, his woman was with him like this.
Mm-hmm.
Together. As a team.
Mm-hmm.
So Esau don't want us to be like that.
Divide and conquer, and it'll keep you in sin.
Yeah.
Because we are balanced of a household. So it's better than one, and we are balanced. Like different things that they can bring, we don't live in. Like the femininity, we don't live in that, but we need that to balance us out because of the hard day. You again, like the head rub or foot, you know what I'm saying? It's a balance of the day. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a nurturing to the kids. And we be the stern and the father figure and the logical thinkers. But so when you divide that, then it becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but that's how the devil has to know our strength. Like we saw about yesterday, he preyed on his enemy, which is us. So he studied us. He studied everything about us. He studied how we win, how we do good, what makes us go. So now he just attacked us in every angle. Every angle possible. He's trying to attack us. He's trying to get us down from keeping it. I'm going to empower your women in my society. Because I know what that can maybe build. And then now her coming to teach you, I know the balance is off. When it comes to financials of the world and everything like that.
What was that lady, Shahrazad or something like that? The sister that was always talking about the black man, the black woman, the separation. She was like part of Islam before, Muslim. I think it was Shahrazad. Shahrazad, something like that. The lady, that was her name. She was like Sister Shahrazad. She was talking about how the structure and how the black man makeup is also pertaining to the woman as well. Most High created the man as like a man of war, right, and a protector and all of that. And how the woman's supposed to be in feminine nature to nurture and heal and all of that. So what happened was, she said when she was talking about the woman and the wickedness they're doing against their man, everyone came out of the man, right?
I knew you talking about.
Yeah. And she had a show as well too. But then what happened? It was mad at first, but then he sat down and actually listened to what she was saying, and then it was like,
yeah.
And then she made a book about the man going at the woman. Right? Because now the man like, damn, what the hell? I thought you was on our side. And she's like, no, oh, you're on your BS too as well. Because y'all apart, because y'all stronger together. So now what happens? She said they both started to listen, and then the man and the woman started to come to her show, and they started to build. They started to come together and agree and build, work together, come with a solution to bring back the family household. Do you know what she said?
What's that?
After that started to happen, that's when they cut off the show.
That's good. Yeah. When you start there.
When the Israelite man, the Israelite woman start to come back together, work as a team in unison to destroy this damn devil, that's when he started to cut off the show. But they had no problem when she was going against one or the other. But when they finally came back together and worked as a team, then they cut off the show.
Oh no, this is doing too good.
Yeah.
You actually making them listen. I like when they was divided. You know what I'm saying? And I was just looking up, I could get the sister name that was on the Shannon Sharp podcast. She had said some real profound too. That was good. That women didn't like it, but it was like they had to listen to what she was saying. The comedian lady, Cheryl Underwood.
Oh yeah.
When she cause he asked her like, you being the breadwinner or making way more money than if you have a husband, what place do you play? She's like, no, I'm always submissive to him though. No matter how much more money I make, he will always be the head of the household.
Hey, Monique said that too.
Yep.
They went at her neck.
They went at her neck. It's like, no matter how much money I make, money don't make my status. I'm still the nurturing and I'm submissive to him, and he's still going to always be the head of the household, no matter how much more money I make than him.
All right. Hey, let me show you one more thing before we close out.
Come
on. Get Exodus chapter 2. Yeah, Exodus chapter 2, verse number 3. Because remember, our forefather's name was Jacob, right? That means to supplant, right? We always know how to find a new hustle. Exodus 2 and verse 2.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2. In verse number 2, and the woman conceived and bare a son. When she saw him, he was a goodly child. She hid him 3 months.
Right. So this woman is Moses' mother,
Mm-hmm.
right? And why did she have to hide the child? Because the Pharaoh was trying
Gonna
to
kill
all
all
the
the
sons
sons of
of Israel.
Israel.
Right, the children of Israel. Exodus 1, read on.
And when she could not hide him, longer hide him, she took for him a ash of an ark, of bulrush, and dabbed it with a slime and with pitch, and put the children therein, and she laid it in a flag by the river brink.
Right, so this is the river, the Nile River. So this is Moses' mother hiding her child in a basket and keeping her, like stuff around it, keeping it covered, right? Protect them, right? You know?
And the sister stood afar off.
Right, that's Miriam,
Mm-hmm.
right? You know?
To wit, what would be done to him?
So she's keeping an eye on him, paying attention. That's her baby brother, you know?
And the daughter of Pharaoh came down to wash herself at the river, and her maidens walked along by the riverside. And when she saw that the ark among the flags, she sent her maids to fetch it.
And it's funny, they talking about the ark. It's like the same thing as the ark, like Noah's ark.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mini example of the boat being protected amidst the whole persecution, destruction, right? You know?
And when she had opened it, she saw the child, and behold, the baby wept. And she compassed on him and said, "This is one of the Hebrew children."
So the Pharaoh's daughter knew this was one of the Hebrews' children, right? And remember, the law that he put in Exodus chapter 1 is for them to kill all the Hebrew Israelite child, the sons, right? And remember, some of the maids said we won't do it, right? You know? And mind you, this is the Pharaoh's daughter,
Mm-hmm.
right? The ruling tyrant, the president's daughter, right? You know?
Mm-hmm.
Then said his daughter, Pharaoh's daughter, shall I go?
Then said his sister.
God. Then said his sister to Pharaoh's daughter.
So who's the sister they talking about? Miriam.
Miriam.
So why is Miriam around the Pharaoh's daughter?
Mm-hmm.
She's one of the servants,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now what's happening? Oh, it's cold, man. Read on.
Shall I go and call to thee a nurse of the Hebrew woman?
So now she's saying, listen, this is a Hebrew child. So now she's saying, shall I go and call to thee a Hebrew woman?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
To nurse the Hebrew child, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That she may nurse the children for you.
Right? That she may nurse the child for you. This for you. Read on.
And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Go. And the maid went and called the children's mother.
And call who?
The
And
child.
called the children's mother,
See?
the child's mother.
The maid went and called the child's mother. The maid is speaking about Miriam. Miriam went
They call
and
them
got Moses' mother, her mother, to nurse the child.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pharaoh don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
The Pharaoh's daughter don't know that. What's happening? That's the system.
Come.
Read on.
And Pharaoh's daughter said unto her, Take this child away.
So he's supposed to kill the child.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pharaoh's daughter said, no, take the child away. So now, imagine, you're the king, you're the president, and you're talking about getting rid of all these blacks and Hispanics, and the Lord had warned them that you was trying to kill and infiltrate into your house under the hands of the child you love the most.
Mm-hmm.
So this is cold.
Mm-hmm.
Your enemy is being raised up and protected under your household, and you don't even know he's there. Because your daughter is keeping him safe from you, and you don't even know he's there. Here we go.
Okay. And Pharaoh's daughter said to her, Take this child away and nurse it for me, and I will give thee thy wage.
Hold on. So the Pharaoh's daughter told Miriam to take the child away to her mother, but she don't know that's her mother.
It's real.
She don't know that's her mother, right? Her mother. And nurse the child for me. When the child get older, then they'll come back to me. So what is happening? Moses' mother is ended up raising up her own son and teaching the son as well too behind the scenes. It's like school.
Yeah.
The parents tell you one thing, you go to school, they teach you something different. So now you got to go back and forth, come back to knowledge and information. So while she's raising her own child, which she's supposed to as a mother,
Mm-hmm.
right? She's also getting paid for it.
Yeah.
They finessed the damn system.
Yeah, I'll give you some wages.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So she's getting paid to do a job she was already going to do that she wanted to do, which was to raise her son.
Mm-hmm.
But the Pharaoh's daughter don't know that's her son.
Uh-huh.
You know?
And the children grew, and she brought him unto the Pharaoh's daughter. He became her son.
See? So she had time to raise her own child, instill information into her own child. Raise him up the way that she wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Moses was a genius. He was a scholar. He knew all things, different languages and everything. Science, math, he knew all things. Right?
And she called his name Moses. And she said, because I drew him out of the water. And it came to
So the Pharaoh's daughter is the one that called him Moses. Right? Read on.
And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown, that he went out unto his brethren and looked on their burdens. And he spied an Egyptian spitting a Hebrew, one of his brethren.
So he knew that was one of his people.
Mm-hmm.
You see? But where did he learn that from?
His mom.
His mother.
Mm-hmm.
So now he's the Lord using to infiltrate the Pharaoh household and system while his mother's being protected by the Pharaoh's daughter and his family as well too. He's being raised by his mother, being educated behind the scenes. And then what happens now? He gets into a certain position and now he see what his people's going through. So he's rich, but he see the suffering of his people. Right? And then that's when we get Hebrews chapter 11. Moses, when he became of age, refused to be called the Pharaoh's daughter. Or the Egyptian would be called Israel, Hebrew. Captivity in Egypt, and it's the second Egypt, which is America. If they can do it, we can literally do the same thing as well. And we do it all the time.
He hit Esau or hit the Pharaoh right in his soft spot.
God.
Like you weren't gonna fight with your own daughter.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like,
And the daughter is hiding it from her own pop.
yeah.
And the father don't know.
Yeah.
But the daughter don't know she got finessed by Mary.
Uh-huh. And you know she know all the high spots.
Yeah.
So you know Pops ain't gonna find out. Like the Lord cold.
That's military tactics, man.
Yeah.
Lord is cold.
And yeah, it's like you thinking you finessing Pops. Lord finessing you.
Lord, you know,
Oh.
you don't know.
And bringing the destruction that's gonna come to your people.
You're raising up the guy that's going to be used to destroy your nation. And you even name him too.
Yeah.
Damn. So, all praise Yahweh about you know shot, man. Man's going is literally of the Lord. We had testimonies like that today, man.
All praise.
That HOI Chicago, you already know. You know we got it snow, Windy City Warriors. Back again.
HOI to the cherry flower.
Next week we got others the box pulling up too. Yeah.
Yeah. All praise. Come here, shop. Huh?
That's cold, man. I was like, damn, I read that drink today. Because you know you gotta read it again.